out by all money. You know, the opening spell from the opening bowlers there were fantastic, and for us as an Australian cricket team up in that change room, we were nervous. You could see Adam Zampa up in the change room, like sort of fist pumping, you know, in excitement. But then you fast track that and go to the World Cup final, playing at Ahmedabad, you know, 100,000 people. It was exciting, different brand of cricket. The captain, the coaching staff came up with a different kind of way we wanted to play, mix it up with 1 or 2 over spells, bigger ground. And I've never seen a crowd or heard a crowd so silent in my life.
That's when one-day cricket's at its best.
Ask you a question, Davey. Everyone's got an opinion on the different formats, and the one thing I'll say is don't compare one to the other. They're different beasts. Test cricket is totally different to what we're hoping to see out here. Is there, within the current player group, as a broad question, is there a leniency to one form over the other? Is 50-over cricket still really relevant in the player group? I'm not just saying Australia, just in general. Is there an appetite for it still?
I think there is, definitely, and I think that goes to, I think the Champions Trophy now is back. You've quite clearly got the World Cup every couple of years as well, so that should excite you as a cricket player. I use that as preparation for a test series, and if you're in both formats, vice versa, it prepares you for, you know, for the long part of the game. And I think there is an appetite in the change room. You know, you're playing for your country.
Yep.
And there's 3 forms. There's, you know, an opportunity to, you know, across the whole sort of broad playing sort of group with your states as well. You've still got that format, and obviously got the Big Bash, which is another separate one. So for the players, I think yes, moving forward, is it going to survive? Not sure. I'd like to hope so. I'd like to hope so, because the World Cup is the pinnacle of playing one-day cricket.
We'll turn our attention to what's happening out here tonight. A rain and lightning delay in the first of the T20 internationals, Australia versus Pakistan. For a man that's had a very short career, Jake Fraser-McGurk, 3 hits in the one-day international series, 36 runs at 12. But I'm not sure about the audience at home, but I arrived tonight to watch Jake Fraser-McGurk bat and Glenn Maxwell bat. They're the 2 guys I want to see bat, and that's incredible for a man that's had such a short career. You've played with him in the IPL. How are you seeing the debate about the way he's approaching it, the footwork, the mental attitude? Everyone's had an opinion on this young man who's so early in his international career. Yeah, look, I think, you know, we're talking about, will his game plan change? Well, it's not going to. We saw in the one-day format, you know, what he's going to try and do, and let's go after the first 10. We kept on going back to, you know, contact points, and, you know, he was playing out in front of himself a little bit. Second game, he got a couple of boundaries away, and his contact point was middle of his body, where it should be. But you know, I think he's happy in the way that he's sort of wanting to approach the game. He would like a few more runs, but, you know, we're here tonight hoping the best for him and the Australian cricket team. You've opened at the top of the Australian order with Mark Waugh for many a year. You've seen Jake in action. The way he is approaching one-day international cricket, he said, this is the way I bat, this is the way I'm going to roll. Does it need to change, or he'll just find his way as he progresses?
I think he's a better player. He's more skillful than what he's allowing himself to showcase. I really do. I think